If you're a business owner out here looking for business funding, I know it's a difficult time for you. Searching all over the internet, scouring all over YouTube, trying to figure out what are the best banks that make the most sense for your business. In this video, I'm going to remove all doubt and give you 4 banks that'll work for you, whether you're a startup or whether you've been in business for multiple years and have a bunch of revenue. Regardless of your situation, I do believe these banks will work for you. So let's head over to my computer and break everything down. All right, so we are at my computer, and this is not going to be like a specific list or in like a chronological order or anything like that from best to worst. I'm just going to name these banks as they kind of come up. And the first bank on the list is going to be BHG. Now, this is Bankers Health Group is what they're called. And they typically used to work with medical companies and, medical providers, things of that nature. But over the last couple of years, they've opened up to a lot of other different types of businesses. And the reason why I have this bank on this list is because this is how you can get a business loan, especially if you are maybe newer in business or don't have any business tax returns. This is going to be one of the best ways to get a business loan, because what's unique about this bank is that they underwrite based off of your personal credit and also off your personal income. So this is very rare. Banks don't typically do this, right? Again, basically what you can do is you can, if you have like a 9-to-5, a W-2 job, you've been working that job for a while, and let's just say you're making at least about 75K, 80K plus from that day job, you can definitely go ahead and be a good candidate to get a business loan from BHG. They are a pretty good bank. They can do loans of 50K, 100K, 150K, even upwards of 200K in business funding, depending on, again, the credit profile and the job and everything like that. And also, if you're a business that has revenue, you can use this bank as well. Okay, so it's not just limited to businesses that don't have any tax returns. If you have business tax returns, this bank can work really well also. Okay, so it's not just limited to that type of business. But again, they can underwrite personal income, business income, whatever the situation is. They have loans up to 500K, as you see here, and it shows you right here the typical kind of loan average customer stats. 21 years of business. Again, I will preface, you don't have to have that many years in business. Personal FICO score of 755, average loan amount of 173. Okay, so typically what I do see is you got to have a personal FICO score of over 740, and they do soft pull from TransUnion. Okay, so this is a good bank to put in your kind of your setup if you're looking to get maybe like a quick little business loan without even getting a hard pull. Now, the next bank on my list is going to be BlueVine. And before I dive into this one, if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. But again, BlueVine, this is going to be a good bank as well. Now, they do have, they got a business line of credit and a business credit card. I'm only going to talk about the business credit card in this particular video. And at the making of this video, there's no annual fee on this card. It's 1.5% cash back, and it reports to your business credit so you can be able to build your business credit. Now, this card is startup friendly. It's good for businesses that's been operating, they got revenue or whatever. Doesn't matter really the scenario. This is a solid card that you can get. They also soft pull as well. It's Experian who BlueVine tends to soft pull from, again, at the making of this video. And the criteria is you got to have a business checking account first. So I will link the link to set up a business checking account in the description, so make sure you grab that. But you got to have that checking account open first, and then once you get that checking account open, you need to go ahead and make sure you select or check the box that you want to be notified when you're eligible for the credit card, because I know right now it may not show up in your dashboard after you open the account. You may have to contact support to get the invite, basically, okay? Because they do soft pull your credit when you do set up the account, so they'll be able to see. Now, really simple qualifications. You got to have a 700 plus personal credit score, and then your business needs to be operating and incorporated in the United States, and then you got to be at least 18 years or older. So real simple. I do see limits typically between 10,000 to 20,000 for this card. I think the max is 20,000 that they go up to. So again, another soft pull option. This is a good card to have in your mix as well. And again, another 10, 15K you can grab. So if you're just doing the math off that first business loan with BHG, if you, let's just say, get 30,000 or 50,000 on a business loan off a soft pull, and then you add this into the mix and get like another 10, you're already at 40 or between 40 to $60,000 in business funding. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next bank on the list. So the third bank on the list is going to be Truis. Now, Truis has had a lot of different changes. I did make a video on that recently about all the different changes in new ways that you got to kind of come to be able to get funding from Truis. I won't dive into that too much in this video, but if you want to learn more about Truis, go ahead and watch that video. I have it card linked up on the right side here. But again, with Truis, they are still good for business funding. You just got to go about it in a different way. Now, you do have to set up a business bank account. That's pretty much standard practice for any traditional or regional or even credit union that you're trying to get funding from. You're going to have to open up a business bank account in most scenarios. So it's no different here. You got to set up that business bank account first. And typically, if you don't have any type of business comparable credit, you might have to season it a little bit to get your bank rating up, because if you don't, then you may get a $2,500 limit to start. So you kind of want to prevent that by, you kind of want to prevent that if you can. So you got to kind of follow those steps that I just gave. But they do have three main business credit cards. I tend to like to recommend the Truist Business. It's a good card and it gives you 0% interest for 12 months. So it's good for startups. If you are, trying to get off the ground and you need that longer period of 0% interest APR period, and there's no annual fee on this card as well. So it's a good setup. All right. It works really well. Typically with this card, if you kind of line it up right, you can get anywhere from like 10,000 to 25,000 on this card. I know typically with the clients that we have in our mentorship program, they're getting like in that 20 to 25K range on this card when it's structured correctly. And we do help people one-on-one. If you're tired of, guesswork and doing this on your own, you can click the link in the pinned comment. See if we can work with you, and you can book a call and talk with us and see if it makes sense for you to join our mentorship program and help you out. Okay, but let's get to the last bank on the list, and it's going to be PNC. Okay, so this is a very common bank. A lot of people talk about it. It's probably one of the biggest regional banks that there is for the most part. I do have a video that I made on PNC a while back, and I do have to update that video because they've changed a lot of things since then. But you can still get business funding from them, just not, I would say, a lot, right? So again, you got to set up a business bank account. That's standard practice with all these cards or funding options, I should say. And yeah, they got a bunch of different options. All of them are no annual fee for the most part. I tend to recommend the PNC Visa Business Credit Card. Works really good. Now, after making up this video, PNC does pull Experian FICO 9, so you do want to make sure you're aware of that. The income, your business revenue, that stuff does make a huge difference when you're filling out these applications. You got to fill them out right, guys. Otherwise, you're either going to get denied or you're going to get low limits. All right, so you got to know how to properly set up and tee up these applications. But with PNC, again, you can expect anywhere from like 10 to 20,000 on their business credit cards. If you're kind of coming in cold turkey, or even if you have a relationship and you don't have any revenue, that's kind of what you can expect limit wise for pretty much any one of these cards. For the most part, that's kind of what you can expect. All right, so again, PNC, very good bank. I'm only sticking to credit cards and loans here. I threw BHG in because it's really kind of, I won't say startup friendly, but it's good for startups, or it's good for businesses that don't have revenue. So I wanted to kind of make this video about businesses that are either startups or don't have any revenue, to show what options can work for them. So if you guys did the math based on kind of like all these projections here, you can easily round up $70,000 to $80,000 in funding just with these four banks that I gave you. Okay, and again, 700 credit score really is the standard for any one of these banks that we're talking about. That's like the bare minimum. or the minimum threshold, I should say, to get business funding, and that goes for any bank for the most part. Now, if you are a business owner and you already have a 700 credit score, you've been trying to do this on your own, you're tired of the guesswork, you're tired of being enrolled in a YouTube university, and you want to just get maybe some one-on-one help and guidance and a guaranteed solution to get your business funded in under 30 days, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to take you to a page where you can fill out some quick details, and then you'll be able to book a time to speak with either me or one of my team members. On that call, we'll sit down with you, analyze your business, see if it makes sense for us to work together and get you into our one-on-one mentorship program to help you get your business funded. We do guarantee results in under 30 days if you're qualified. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward process. So business owners that want to speed up and fast track the process and get funding as soon as they possibly can. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link in the pinned comment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoyed today's content. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you want to learn how I got over 500K in business funding by leveraging my 3-step Omni growth strategy, go ahead and click the video that you see on the screen right now. It's going to take you to a recent video I did where I break down literally A to Z my 3-step Omni growth strategy that got me over 500K in funding, and how you can literally just steal that strategy from me in that video. So make sure you go ahead and click the video on the screen, and I'll see you in that one.